All right, everybody. So I am actually on my way to my very first Prince listening party. We're apparently going to be listening to Purple Rain and discussing it. So I'm pretty excited about it. I'm going to hope to record some of the little bits and see how Prince has touched all of their lives. So stay tuned.
Okay, so Let's Go Crazy. Would you say that's the first song that sounded like that Prince ever did? Because he had some songs later that sounded like Let's Go Crazy, but that's the first time.
Song, yeah.
It was like
Yeah, absolutely.
out and out rock anthem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like a
For him,
guitar solo,
yes.
yeah.
Great guitar
Yeah,
solo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, just the overall energy of the song.
Yeah, the drive.
Yeah, the drive of the song,
Yeah.
exactly.
Which was the
And it was
perfect.
really, he was showing his chops on the guitar too in a way that I think he was trying to
Yeah.
show everybody, I'm badass on this.
He
like,
is.
I'm not like
He
one of
was
these
Also,
muscle
the Candle
characters coming
songs,
along.
every time you hear it come on, you just want to turn up a little
Yeah.
bit. Every time.
Makes me speed when I'm driving.
Oh. I feel like later on Graffiti Bridge he tried to recapture it with Can't Stop This Feeling Yet, but
Yeah.
that didn't quite happen.
No, not quite.
Yeah, there's a 12-inch extended version of Let's Go Crazy, which is awesome.
It's got a funky break in it. Like,
Well, it's got the break from the movie in it.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have those if anybody wants. I have all of the 12-inch
Okay.
cuts of
We're
everything.
gonna need to just change context.
Yeah, so yeah, totally.
Yes.
I actually just recently when he passed away, I ended up connecting with a couple of my friends online that I didn't even know were into Prince as much as I was, and one of my friends actually had like a treasure trove of demo
Really?
cuts and everything.
Wow.
That he sent me like at least another like 20 hours worth of just of awesome Prince music.
You liked it all?
Yes. Some of it's demos, so it's kind of like scratchy and
Like
whatnot.
Jamie.
But I would say the majority of it is really good. It's alternate tracks and stuff like that. But I'll hook everybody up.
That's awesome.
I'll hook everybody up.
This is already worthwhile.
So is there any other thought? Does anyone else want to contribute about Let's Go Crazy?
Well, I think that also he had said in an interview that you weren't allowed to sing about God back then.
Okay.
And that was actually one of the cool things about Let's Go Crazy is that to him the elevator was God. I'm sorry, the elevator was the devil, excuse me. And Let's Go Crazy, that was saying praise God. Which is, are you going to let the elevator take you down? No, because God's not going to let you. Which I thought was kind of interesting because even later on when he did become more religious, he turned the cross into the Christ and a bunch of different things that he would do because he stopped trying to hide his
But
messages.
really,
in
right,
it.
yeah. But motivationally, it's that universal where no matter what your reference is, you can apply it to that like universal.
It was
feeling.
broad enough
Whether
where.
it's-
Oh yeah,
Whether
totally.
it's ambition or whether it's our own demons. I mean, so that's what I think is nice about it that it's not actually
In your face?
So yeah, because if it was Jesus-y, I wouldn't listen to it.
Exactly.
So-
Which I think that was the point. I don't think
Yeah.
anybody would have listened to it. So.
And from a marketing standpoint, this is the first. Let's Go Crazy is the first thing you see when the movie starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for an audience that maybe only had ever heard Little Red Corvette, to start off with probably the most across the board accessible song
Yes, yeah.
and high energy like that.
I think it was a perfect second
Sucked
single
people
from
right
that.
into the
Yeah.
Oh,
movie.
right into the-
So-
Yeah,
I mean,
started growing
Controversy
naked.
and Let's Go Crazy were like the first two
Yeah.
songs where I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I have to know more.
What's that?
The elevator.
I know, and then he passed away in an elevator, which is kind of.
Oh God, I didn't even think about that.
That is creepy.
Oh man.
I think his most iconic song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about that at the time. So.
I did not.
Oh my god. Whoa.
But yeah, but that guitar solo, like I live for that guitar solo.
Yeah.
Like it gives me life.
Yeah.
Like I will turn it up. I've like tried to get my kids. I'd be like, listen to this, and they're
Yeah.
just like, oh, it's like that's really loud, and I'm just like, I don't care. You're gonna love it one day.
That was the first thing I put on my car when I got it after I heard he died. I turned it up, opened up the sunroof, and I was.
Isn't it great how music is part of people's life?
Yeah.
I love that
Oh,
song.
absolutely.
We were talking to a client today about the meeting tonight, and she said that her son, who was born in May, and she said that album like chose him out. She said they were like freaking out. It was on in the background, and like as soon as this, I forget what song it was, but she said he just like chose out. He's like, yeah.
Oh.
She said now it's like Purple Rain all the time.
Sing you things.
Yeah, because I
stop
out.
and dedicate tracks. and put the
Because she
song
would
out.
always cry, so I'd have to put it on. Oh.
It's that,
I think that's where my like hate of Lady Gaga
Here's the thing,
came
she would
from.
stop crying,
It was
and
like-
everyone
No, I
stopped
think
and
it
started
was much
singing when
deeper.
tears
Oh
were
my
in
god. So that's awesome. I wish.
Yeah, that would be better.
All right, so moving on to track 2. Are we done with Let's Go Crazy?
I think we are.
Any other thoughts? Okay. Take Me With You, the duet with Apollonia, which may be her best vocal performance.
Jill helped with that.
You think it was Jill
I
helping?
think she both helped out.
Because you can almost hear some Jill in the background.
Yeah, I thought so.
It doesn't even sound like Apollonia.
Yeah.
Because if you listen to Apollonia's solo album, it doesn't even sound like what she sounded like on the Prince.
She's not a great singer.
I don't think I've ever listened to her solo album.
Really?
Before. No.
It's very like freestyle, like Ish produced it in like 1989.
Huh.
Yeah. But it's a nice song. It's a nice.
Take Me With You is awesome.
In the movie, it's the scene like the only thing that takes place outside.
Right.
With sunshine and fresh air and that kind of stuff. So.
It's very shimmery, very
Yeah.
romantic.
Yeah. Everything else is inside a nightclub or a house or something. But that one scene.
True.
I guess there's not much to say about that song.
No.
I don't really have much to say about it. It's a very simple song. It's definitely not the star of the album.
Right.
I like I think it's like it's kind of there. It's usually the track I skip over.
I think it's a good
so that
come
I can
down.
get to the next one.
After Let's Go
There's a record
Crazy.
in there, too. Similar, and it's a good song, but this one here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's kind of there.
Did you guys say it's like your least favorite song on the album?
No, I love it. I
This
love
song would
it.
be my least favorite.
This song too, favorite?
Oh, and see, this one's my actual favorite.
Really?
I love Computer Blue.
That's a great thing about music is there's no right or wrong.
Exactly.
All right, so moving on to track 3, The Beautiful Ones, which was later covered by Mariah Carey on her Butterfly album.
Classic slow jam.
Classic. I feel like
Yeah,
Mariah's
yeah,
version is
yeah.
actually good. I like it.
Yeah. And with all kinds of trademark screaming.
Now, was that song about Susanna Melvoin, I heard?
Oh, possibly.
Yes.
I thought everything was for the movie. So.
No, I heard that song was because he was dating Wendy's twin sister, Susanna.
Yeah.
And I heard that.
Did I tell you that? No. Soap opera backstage, Oh, sorry.
Susanna was later a member of the band The Family.
hmm
But I don't know. I love The Beautiful Ones.
Yeah, and the movie performance is incredible.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would have started crying if I was young.
Oh. So then we move on to Computer Blue, which is your favorite song.
Yeah, that's my favorite because it's just.
All right, so talk about Computer Blue.
Well, I mean, it's like the lyrics again. It's like the lyrics. He kind of gets them out of the way, like right in the beginning, and it's just amazing, just guitar and just it's almost like it's an instrumental track that he decided
Yeah.
to throw some lyrics on top of at the
Yeah.
beginning real quick. But that I think it was probably supposed to be an instrumental at first.
Right.
I just think that the whole thing and the scream at the end is just it just gets me every time.
The break in the middle where it changes tempo and changes melody is him playing the song that he heard his dad playing
Yeah.
on the piano earlier in the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, remember when he comes home?
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
yeah. When
watched
he was
it
when he
after.
saw his dad and he was playing on
Yeah,
the
and
piano.
his dad's playing the song. and he's
Now,
like,
of course, in the movie, that made me go, "You're an asshole, kid."
You just
Because
stole
you
your
just
dad's
stole
song.
your dad's song.
I never caught on to that. It's so amazing.
Yeah. You're
But-
sampling before hip hop's even a big deal.
Seriously.
Right.
But
I heard there's a much longer version of Computer Blue. Like he cut a whole third part out. That
It's
was on the
longer in
album.
concert.
It is.
Yeah.
And then it must also be mentioned the iconic beginning with Wendy and Lisa, talking
Yeah.
about how is the water warm enough,
Yeah. What does that even mean? Nobody still knows what that means, right?
right? Which kind of alluded to that they might be lovers, which they were.
Right.
So they still joke about that on their Facebook page, I think, sometimes.
They're
So-
pretty good about interacting with people on this thing.
Yeah, I feel like they pulled back a little bit. Like back when they did that album a few years ago, they were
Yeah.
very interactive.
I play Words with Friends with Lisa.
Really? Did you see?
That doesn't touch your Jill Jones connection.
Oh,
Don't even
she
try.
still. See, I challenged Lisa to a game of Words with Friends and she denied me. Oh,
shame.
I poisoned the water.
You guys should work this out.
I know.
I know. They're part of a family with the
Jeremy and I
two
have to
that
have
are the
counseling.
members. So I was like, you guys
Two
can say
drums.
you have a meeting. Right?
Yeah. We
You
need
guys
couple.
should probably accept members tonight. I mean, this would probably be the best.
Aw. So then, after Computer Blue, we get to Darling Nikki,
Right.
which was controversial in the 80s because the PMRC, the Parents Music Resource Center,
Yeah.
Tipper Gore,
Launch
yeah.
it.
Tipper Gordon, she had a list of how many songs? 16 that were
Yeah.
awful.
And two of them were off the top.
Yeah.
I love this song.
She made a list of songs that.
absolutely love this song. It's the dirtiest thing. It was sex before I knew sex existed. It was great.
Well, funny paradox is I work with a girl named Nikki, and since she's not here, I'm gonna tell her story. When she thought this song, she's like, I'm Nikki, this song's about me. What her mom would do, because you had tapes back then, is she'd go through and like erase and like re-record the songs without the dirty parts.
Really?
It's for movies too. And then she would put the song on every time her friends came over to mom and be like, "Don't do that song anymore." She's like, probably 8, you know?
Oh.
It was like when I think I was like 9 and I was singing Donna Summer's Love to Love You Baby, and my mom was like, don't stop right there, don't do that. I know you like disco, I'm sorry. Like, not okay.
Yeah, that was my Like a Virgin. I went through that.
Yeah, right.
Like 7 or 8 all the time. My mom was like, really, can we not?
Right.
Like a Virgin all the time.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny. That's what I feel like happened to me with Saturday Night Fever is I always saw it on TV, and then I went to college and I got the VHS and I put it in my little tiny TV with the VHS player in my dorm room, and I was like, there's a rape scene in this? What the hell? Like, I felt like all my childhood dreams were like crushed. Like, this is not a movie about dancing. And I thought it was. Like,
Hey,
it was definitely that, like,
this part of the
censor
song-
was the only thing I'd seen.
Before it passes, that part of the song, if you play it backwards,
Yes.
it says, "Hello, how are you? I'm fine because the Lord's coming." Isn't that what it says?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tapped on the end of the dirtiest song on the album.
Yeah.
So weird.
Because I used to have a record player.
It was so weird, like, in every way.
It's like
Yeah.
DVD.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah.
so bizarre, like, the way he did things. And but always on his own terms.
Right.
completely. And that's phenomenal, I feel like. That's, like, how do you even exist in this world and get away with that?
I remember being like
To do that.
9 years old, having to look up what masturbating was because of Darling Nikki. I'm like, what does that word
What is
mean?
that stupid thing?
And then, oh, I know what that is.
Oh.
I know that name for that.
That's what that is. Okay.
Well, if we had the vinyl, this would be the beginning of side 2.
Right.
This is where we flipped over. And did the original Purple Rain album actually have like flowers on the?
Yeah, there was like a flower motif.
And then the other side was it flowers on both sides, or was one side
There was a
purple?
flower on the flowers on the back of the album with the lyrics.
Right.
Yeah, she has the vinyl.
So
So,
When Doves Cry, I'm sure we have a lot to say about that song. First single, I remember when this came out, it was 1984.
right?
I was in Florida on vacation with my father, who I'd probably seen like 4 times after that.
No bass line.
No, yeah, he recorded a version with the bass line and then took it out, right?
Well, I heard he did this version, he liked it, and Warner Brothers said we want you to redo it with the bass line.
Oh, okay.
And then Albert Magnoli, the film director, said, no, it's fine as is. Fight him on that and don't let him change it.
Okay.
That's a moving bass line in it.
I
Yeah.
mean,
It's
there's
such a
a
dancing
drum.
song, you would not think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the drum
You would think there would have to be
takes
a
the place of that.
Yeah.
It's much more dramatic.
He also throws the bass line back in some of his live performances.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
What's it like with the bass line?
It's good. I mean, it doesn't. For me, it doesn't really change it all that much.
Really?
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, in concert, right, just helps fill it out so it doesn't sound weak compared to everything else.
Right.
Yeah.
This song's like, I feel like it's like the perfect song. Like the lyrics are very emotional. The video was iconic with him crawling towards the bathtub.
Yeah. Oh, naked, yeah. Birds flying around. Yeah.
So
Oh, I remember watching this on VH1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was 11 when this came out, and there was this weird thing that would happen in Brandon. A lot of weird things happen in Brandon across town. That's where I grew up. And there was a Chuck E. Cheese. There might still be in the same shopping center, and they would have these weird music nights. And this was the song that got played 100 times. So this was my first exposure to Prince, and we were all cheering like "See Cavalry, Cheese and Parachute And you'd go in at night, which I'm sure it wasn't really night. It was probably like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And people would break dance in their parachute pants. And
Oh.
that was literally my first exposure.
I'd give anything to go back to the world.
Next to the
Oh
clip.
my gosh.
Exactly.
Yeah, I grew up in Valrico. So.
Okay, there you go. You understand.
Oh, I remember hearing this in Stately.
Yeah.
Time-wise, where this album fits in, Thriller had been out for like almost 2 years, but was still huge.
Right?
But it was the same summer as Madonna's Like a Virgin came out.
Right?
And Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA.
Oh,
So
geez.
1984 was a big summer for a big album.
And Cyndi Lauper came out in '83, but it really broke through in '84, right?
Yeah.
She's so unusual.
Yeah.
I remember when 1984, when 1982 became 1983 and when 84 became 85, I cried. So I remember being I was 7 and then 9. I remember crying because I felt like the world was never going to be the same. Like I was just a kid, but I was right.
You're right.
Like, I started crying when it hit midnight. I'm like, the world's never going to be the same like it was in 1984. And it never
Usually
was.
you have to be in your 30s for that kind of
Right?
But like even I knew at 9 years old that was a special time.
It has actually been a while since it's been 1984.
Yeah.
So I think you were right.
We also had an album called 1984 Manhandled.
Yeah.
It's also a very big album. You had the 84 Olympics in LA.
That was a great year.
Like 84 was even married.
Tina Turner, Private Dancer,
Right? Right.
which came out in '83.
But block though, yeah. Yeah.
Challenger.
86.
No, that was the
January maybe.
explosion of Challenger.
Yeah, because I was in 5th grade.
It was a pretty condensed block of
A couple of years.
pop culture there, yeah.
84 to 86.
Ghostbusters came out in 84.
Didn't Tina Marie's Emerald City come out in 85?
Somewhere around there.
No, that's 86.
That's a blur.
Spies Like Us. Was that?
That's like 86, 87.
I haven't heard those words.
No, that's earlier than that.
Come to my house. It's the 80s all the time in my house.
That's awesome.
Yeah, always the 80s.
I feel like Purple Rain
Or
though.
movies, it's always happening.
It's mostly movies.
Yeah, oh my gosh. People, that always happens. People reference an 80s movie, they're like, oh, I haven't seen that forever. I'm like, I saw that last week.
85.
That's right.
John's just like the only 85.
I feel like Purple Rain has a timeless quality to it. Like it doesn't sound like an 80s album.
No,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Only because it defines the 80s for me.
Right.
Does it sound like an 80s album?
It sounds like an 80s album.
With the synth. But outside
Right.
That's
But it's
great.
not small.
Yeah.
With all the cover shirts.
I had a friend that had the eye mural painted on his wall. He had the eye, the face. So like,
I mean, mostly what I connect to 80s albums are lots of keyboards and lots of saxophone.
Oh, especially guitars.
And playing guitars. Like,
Yeah.
although, which was, I mean, but he had that with the New Power Generation. They were guitars
Yeah, there were.
rocking there. So.
Some metal bands, yeah.
The whole Minneapolis sound, came out because he used a drum machine.
Yeah.
And then he used synths to play horn lines. He couldn't play horns, so he used
Right.
synthesizing to play horn lines.
Well,
And that's basically what that sound was. So,
which I liked. I'm glad he didn't have horns. I like
yeah. But the horns they had a lot in concert though.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so should we move on to we're actually
I guess we're
discussing
here,
along with the
so
songs.
My least favorite song.
This is your least favorite?
It's just a little bland. I don't hate it, but it's kind of there's not a lot going on in this one compared to a lot of his other songs. So.
I don't know.
It's lyrically driven. It's more lyrically driven too.
Yeah, I love this song.
I do
Yeah,
love this
any
song
song.
too. I think it's the simplicity that I like. Because I like the complexity of his others, but it's like a nice, like especially where it is in the album as well.
I feel like When Doves Cry is kind of a dark song, so it's kind of
Very much so.
this is where the movie started getting a little bit more triumphant.
Right.
Yeah, this is his redemption at the end.
You have the I Would Die For You that they do in the
Oh,
movie.
I did always love that. I would.
Yeah.
No, I always did.
Sucker for Julie just quit too though.
I always did like exactly, which was also in the 80s. No, I think that it's awesome. I think it's. I think that if you listen to the lyrics, I think that they're really like deep.
Yeah, I think so.
But even the music, I think that this is actually the other song on the album that really is very. It's almost kind of akin to Let's Go Crazy, where it's like it's hyped. It's taking it's going. It's up tempo. I don't know. There's just a lot of energy.
Up tempo but down tempo at the same time. Like it's that kind of like.
It's like up tempo but mellow.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
I love Wendy and Lisa's backup vocals, even though they're simple. They had a really specific sound.
Yeah.
But they added.
Nice harmony.
The thing I didn't like about some of Prince's later work, like I love how he had kind of the shitty girl singers in his early music. Like it really worked.
Yeah.
Like the Apollonias and the Vanities, like even Wendy and Lisa, didn't have the best voices, but it really worked.
Yeah. They were,
Jill Jones had the best voice of all of them,
Yeah.
and Brenda.
This plays during the
Yeah.
movie during a montage where he's kind of showing
Right.
him bending fences. And there's a scene where he visits his dad in the hospital after his dad has shot himself
Oh.
in the head.
Yeah.
And I always felt that was kind of like they tacked on a happy ending, but it's like he still shot himself in the head. He may not be dead, but he's not going to do 2 weeks of therapy and come home and everything's going to be fine.
I love watching episodes.
I don't know. I didn't really see that as that happy because I mean, the only thing that we learned from that scene was that his mom still stayed with him. Like
Right.
that doesn't mean that they were happy after that at all.
But during the scene where they take him out of the basement where he found himself, they had the chalk outline.
Yeah.
They don't usually do that for people who don't die.
They don't do that for anybody ever. They never do that in the history of crime.
I know.
They take pictures, and before that they did a drawing on
Right.
paper and took that. They never did the chalk.
They did it in
ever.
Def Leppard's photograph video.
Ever.
Isn't it-
And then the cops leave him down there with, oh, we're gonna leave you with this chalk outline of your probably dead dad. Have a good night.
Wasn't there an original script to the movie where the father did die? I heard that
Because
it
that
got
makes
revised.
sense. When you shoot yourself in the head, that's usually what happens.
Usually.
Yeah, there's only one other
Almost
movie where
always.
somebody got shot in the head where they didn't die, and that was Fight Club.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
wait, but you just shot, like you did like this, and you swallowed that bullet, and you didn't die. That's weird.
Well, yeah, I guess it wouldn't be in the head because you think about the.
Cause it went like,
On the back, that's still
No,
a
it was
great
like through here.
step.
It went in the, yeah, it was like
No,
cheek
I
and-
thought he shot straight through the back.
I count everything above here as head area.
Yeah.
Being shot in the head be good.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's great if you don't want to get shot.
Anything above the neck is a headshot.
That is.
Well, now we're on to Baby I'm a Star, which I kind of like how the two songs go into each other. It's
Yeah.
always weird to hear I Would Die For You without it going into this.
Right.
When they
Yeah.
play like the radio edit, I'm like,
Yeah. Hey, there's supposed to be another song.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not over yet.
It is always weird when they do it on the radio. Yeah, when you hear
Yeah.
some songs and then like they had a connected song on the album. It was like,
to me, Purple Rain was such an album experience. Like it wasn't just a single. It was
But
like,
we don't get that much anymore.
I know.
Yeah, no, when it comes
Why
to
don't-
albums, like a start to finish kind of storyline.
yeah, I would even say that it's weird for me to listen to the album because in the movie, Purple Rain comes before the two
Yeah.
happy songs.
Right.
Oh.
So it always throws off the flow for me to
Yeah.
have Purple Rain last.
That's true.
So
yeah, it was listening to the album, I was watching the movie.
I feel like this is almost his most family-friendly song. Like he played this at the Super Bowl. He played
Yeah.
this at the,
That's true.
he did a thing for the
Yeah.
Special Olympics. He played it there. And,
That's the song he did for Batman, probably.
yeah.
oh, Bad Dance.
Yeah. Or
oh,
The
bad.
first-
Yeah, he did a lot of the first movie. Did a lot of the soundtrack.
Jack Nicholson is on the.
Party Man.
Ah, Party
That's
Man.
right. It's
Yeah.
this song. It's not this song? It
It's
sounds
super-
very similar.
Yeah, Party Man does sound like this a
It's
little
a
bit.
similar sound, yeah.
Should we do the Batman soundtrack? Something? No, I'm just kidding. That wasn't one of my favorites.
Batman
We
Forever.
gotta play the movie. I
Oh
mean,
my god.
When we're talking about the first album, it was between Purple Rain and Sign of the Times. So you just went with Purple Rain. 'Cause it's-
oh, I mean, if you do something.
yeah, we can do it someday.
I think that Purple Rain is probably a good one if you're going to do it first, just because
Yeah.
it is more iconic than Sign of the
More
Times.
accessible. Yeah.
It's more accessible to more people, so
Right.
it definitely makes sense. I actually think I actually like Sign of the Times more than Purple Rain.
Yeah, me too.
But there's a Purple Rain has a place in pop history.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know.
just like.
I think it was a turning. I think it was a turning point for Prince as well.
And culture.
Like it was kind of a.
Yeah,
turning point in his
it's
career.
where he built up all of his fame, so that he would later say, "Fuck you, fame."
Fuck you, I can do whatever I want.
Yes.
Which was good and bad.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
always.
Rolling Stones say slave written on his face.
Right.
Yeah.
Now slave era Prince, like that was my Prince.
Really?
Yes.
You like that?
Because I'm, you know, I was born, I'm 37. I was just, but I didn't actually get into him until 1989.
Yeah.
So Love Sexy era?
It was Graffiti Bridge.
Graffiti Bridge. Wow.
So I got into him
This was
on
Purple
Graffiti
Rain
Bridge,
Part 2, by the way.
Mine was Creed.
which is Purple Rain Part 2.
Oh yes.
That
I
was
love
the
Diamonds
first
and
one I
Pearls.
remember going like, what?
And those videos.
That was such a good album.
Feel that
Oh
way.
yeah.
After Graffiti Bridge, I thought Diamonds and Pearls was like a
Well,
comeback.
because when Graffiti Bridge and Batman,
We
and
were
then
at Baptist too, so the
Diamonds and
answer was
Pearls.
no.
Well,
You're
somebody
not
brought
allowed.
up somebody brought up the Vault, and that's basically what started the slave era because he was apparently going to Warner Brothers like every 3 weeks, like here's a new album. And
Yeah.
they're like, dude,
Slow down.
yeah, we'll do one in the summer, maybe one at Christmas. He's like, no, I have all this stuff I need
Yep.
to try. They're like, no, you can't do it.
Yeah, probably just writing new
Yeah.
songs.
I like to have that much
So he's
spark.
like, all right, well, it goes in the vault then if I can't put it out.
Sign of the Times was supposed to be a
Some
3
of the
disc.
stuff he would put it, get
Yeah,
it
Sign of the
done
Times was
complete.
supposed
He was
Crystal
trying to
Ball,
get through
right?
his album.
Was there
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Apparently there still is a
Crystal
lot
Ball was
of
a big
influences,
mishmash
a lot
of B-sides from a lot of different
Right.
stuff, though.
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4 movies I heard.
Well, in the vault, there's Purple Rain 2, The Purpling. And that is
Shut up,
that
that's
sounds
me.
like no, because you're laughing really hard. But that's on the official list of what people have discovered in the vault.
That is awesome. awesome.
So,
Like, what does that look like? I
but
wanna
that shows
know.
you that Prince actually has a sense of humor about
Purple
stuff.
Rain.
you know?
Oh.
That's one of my biggest complaints is he never got credit for having a sense of humor.
He has
He's
a
always
sense of
like,
humor.
Well,
he's so
and
grim and
every-
serious.
Questlove did a bunch of interviews after he died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the stuff he did, like with Terry Gross, gave him a lot of personality.
Yeah. And I
Because
feel
he
like
talked
the
about
stories
stuff he did
that
with
come
Timmy
out.
Fallon, like he was a big ping pong player, and like, it was like dropping the fuck out of everybody,
Right.
Jimmy Fallon and all his gang. So
The best part about that is that
great for me to look
Susan
at.
Sarandon
He
has-
just does a lot of love his way for his
Yes,
humor.
I-
His edge.
Yeah, like we all need to go to New York
Oh,
and go to
it's
Susan
Chappelle.
Sarandon's.
Ping
I
pong.
can meet Susan
What?
Sarandon.
Yeah.
She's a ping pong
That's
club.
crazy. I know.
What, and you guys heard how he challenged Michael Jackson to ping pong and then beat him severely.
No.
And then like started
Now
making
you're
fun
not
of him, and then
That's how they.
and then Michael Jackson called him a big meanie.
Yeah, that's right. Didn't Michael Jackson also give an interview where he said,
That is a quote, sir.
Way
He
more
is a-
evolved
Prince is
than
a big
Jackson.
meanie.
Yeah,
That's a
for sure.
quote.
That is a
Whoa.
quote.
because he said he thought Prince was gonna die young, right? Didn't Michael Jackson say that in an interview?
I have not heard that,
Although
but I actually
Michael
read.
Jackson had
It was. I'm trying to remember what article it was, but it was. I can maybe try and find a link and I'll throw it up onto Facebook. But it was a chronicling of the interactions between Prince, Michael Jackson, and Madonna.
I saw that. I read that article.
I read the whole article.
Yes.
And they had
Really?
tons of really
Oh,
good
Like I
year
stuff.
by
see
year.
their, you know, obviously I've seen their pictures everywhere because
Yeah.
they were, you know, born
Well,
the
they
same
were
year.
the elite pop
They
stars
were
at
also
the
born the
time.
same
No,
year.
they were
Yeah,
nice.
that's right.
I love the Prince and Madonna duet. I love it.
Yeah.
Love
You
song.
talk about love song?
Yeah, I
it's
love it.
weird because it's
So, not even a song,
because
really.
it's not a good song, but it's fun to listen to.
Yeah, it's so
Like-
mismatched. But I'm like a prayer. Well, that's a whole nother time. But it really works because you have all these like really tight pop songs and the Prince and Madonna duet right in the middle of it.
But you know, sometimes
I have to look that.
Alright, anything else about Baby I'm a Star before we move on to Purple Rain? No. Alright, Purple
I
Rain.
really do. I like every song.
The song Purple Rain
Right.
was taken. You can hear the live version on YouTube. That was
There's an extra verse,
there's an extra verse because he used the live version on the album.
and minus the strings.
Minus the,
Yeah.
there's no strings on the live version,
Right.
and there's an extra verse. But you can hear they show in the video where they splice.
Yeah, where
How-
the edits are, yeah.
Like, okay, now we're back to the studio, the album version.
Yeah, actually, I actually read a thing that said that like he kind of made that up on the spot,
Right.
And he saw that the crowd was responding to it,
Yeah.
and he just kept repeating it, and they kept getting even more into it, which is why he then repeats it over and over in the song. But he made it up on the spot during the song.
Big time.
Well, just that, and I will say, as well as all the stories that were told throughout the media, you know, at his passing. That was when they were talking about him jamming at some the Saturday Night Live 40-year anniversary where he just got up there and
And
he
you
just
start.
I saw that. That was
that's
amazing too.
amazing. Like
That was
I
a
don't know.
great.
Like I had a
That was
very
great.
short musical interlude in marching band and jazz band in high school. You know, and then but to just be able to do that,
Just get up and start.
and really move a crowd.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
The story is that this song, he was inspired to write this song by Bob Seger.
really,
Yeah. He was
I do
very-
feel like he had a lot of varied influences.
Well, they were touring around the same cities,
Yeah.
and they would often follow each other. And Prince asked one of the people in the band, why does Bob Seger draw such a big crowd? And he says, well, he writes these big rock anthem songs.
which he does.
And Prince is
I
like,
love
oh,
Bob
well, let
Seger.
me sit down and write a rock anthem.
He's like, oh, I was just gonna do that. And he does.
Yeah.
I was a big U2 fan, and there was a similar story about Bono
Yeah.
going around when he toured with Bruce.
Yeah, I-
Slightly on 84, and he was like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
Like he got the
Why
power
do
of
you
the
get this?
anthem, the
Right.
anthemic rock that
And then
he
did they
wrote
come out
rock.
with
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
After that.
And same thing, he had everything was short and 3-minute, 4-minute songs, and then he had that big anthemic song.
With the long drawn out
I,
sections, yeah.
I read an article that said that when Prince was done writing Purple Rain, that he sent an email or a letter to the lead singer of Journey, because he
I
said
heard that story.
because
too.
he
Yeah, he was afraid that they
he
might
was
think-
afraid that it was too close. I think it was to Separate Ways.
Yeah,
And he
you're
was
right.
he was like, I listened to Separate Ways and I made this song and I just
Hey, are you guys cool with this?
Are you cool with this? Because I
Yeah.
think it kind of sounds very similar. And he was just like, it sounds nothing like our song, dude.
And
Like,
you know-
like,
Yeah.
it's okay. You do you.
That would
You
never
know.
happen.
So
That would never happen now.
Didn't
Yeah.
Prince send
Just
a
do
instrumental
whatever
Purple
the fuck
Rain to
they
Stevie Nicks to write lyrics to, and Stevie Nicks
I've
said,
heard that too,
yeah,
yeah.
this is too heavy. I can't write the lyrics to it."
Interesting.
And
Yeah.
then The
That-
strings at the end. You guys know the story on his work with Claire Fisher, the guy that did his string.
He never met him, right?
They never met face to
Ever.
face. They exchanged
Ah.
mail, and he did the song, the strings for this, and it worked out. And they just said, "Well, let's just never meet. Let's just keep it the way it is."
And didn't he use some of the?
Right, yeah.
And they never met face to face.
He would use some of the strings like from Purple Rain and later albums, right? Like some
Yeah,
of
a
the
lot
same.
of them in the Parade album.
Right.
For Under the Cherry Moon, a lot of strings in that. Yeah, but they never met face to face or talked on the phone or anything.
And how many albums did they work together? When did they
It
stop?
was a lot. Like basically anything that has violins and cellos and stuff is his stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad we actually had some like people who really knew Prince. Like
I know,
nice
man.
touch rather than just you know
Yeah.
listen to the music and
History is good.
take it at what it is. Yes, that's good information. Awesome.
That was it.
Feels good to
Yeah.
be out.
This is so much fun, you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
I knew this would make